And this month, we're kind of getting back to the basics, doing some basic postures, basic yoga postures. So it's really great for all levels, somebody who wants to try something new or someone who's been practicing for years. I'm so happy to have you here with me on this journey, diving deeper into ourselves, into a space of understanding of our bodies, our minds, and our hearts. We'll go ahead and get started in an easy seat, cross-legged. Vinyasa class is designed to move breath to movement. So just being aware of the breath throughout the entirety of class and really focusing on linking your breath to your movement. So when you rise and expand your body, you inhale. And when you fold or compress your body, you exhale. Really connecting to that breath. As you come to your mat, ground down into your sitting bones, lengthen tall through your spine. It's as if there's a string pulling your spine up toward the ceiling, really lengthening through that spine. Start to become aware of the natural rhythm of your breath. Noticing where the breath lands on this beautiful Monday morning. Maybe the breath is landing in the throat, maybe it's in the heart, maybe it's in the belly, or somewhere along that journey. Take a 2-word check-in here. How are you doing? How are you feeling in this moment? Just identifying and becoming aware, knowing that however you feel in this moment is completely okay. Let's start to deepen our breath, taking a deep inhale through the nose, breathing deep down into the belly, filling the lungs, fully expand, pause at the top. Open mouth, exhale, breathe it out with a ha sound. Deep inhale through the nose, breathing deep down into the belly, filling the lungs, fully expand, pause at the top. Open mouth, exhale, sigh it out. One more. Deep inhale through the nose, breathing into the belly, filling the lungs, fully expand, pause at the top. Open mouth, exhale, breathe it out. Bringing your lips to press, activating your Ujjayi breath, your yogic breath. Inhales and exhales through the nose for the remainder of class. To activate this Ujjayi breath, you can gently press your tongue against the roof of your mouth, activating your vocal cords, creating a slight amount of restriction in your inhale and your exhale, creating an audible breath, an oceanic sound with the breath. Taking a moment to set an intention for your practice. What brought you to your mat? Maybe today your intention is to really connect with that deeper part of yourself. Maybe today you really want to focus on the breath. Maybe you're here to focus on building strength and activating the muscles, or folding into the flexibility of your practice. Maybe you're focused on a particular chakra. Whatever your focus is, make it yours, make it personal, make it something that'll encourage you in moments of challenge and somewhere that you can bring your mind back to focus on as you move through your practice. Let's start with some shoulder rolls, fluttering your eyes open and starting to lift your shoulders up and down your back, lifting your shoulders towards your ears and down your back. Let's add in the breath. Inhale as you lift, exhale as you lower. Inhale as you lift, exhale as you lower. Inhale, your arms come up overhead. Exhale, your right hand comes to your left knee. Left hand comes behind you, starting with a gentle twist. Gaze comes behind you. Inhale, your arms come back up overhead. Exhale, twist to the left, the right. Inhale, your arms come back overhead, bringing your hands through heart center. Taking a moment, giving yourself a compliment. Pressing yourself up into a tabletop position, stacking shoulders over wrists, knees under hips. Spread your fingers wide, press the shoelace side of your feet down into the mat. Now inhale as you drop your belly, arching your spine, lifting your gaze. Exhale as you round your spine, sinking your hips forward, head hangs heavy. Inhale into your cow pose, dropping the belly, lifting the gaze. Exhale into cat pose, rounding the spine, head hangs heavy. 2 more on your own breath. Inhaling into cow. Exhaling into cat. And again, inhaling into cow. Exhaling into cat. Finding your neutral tabletop position. Let's extend our right arm forward and our left leg back. Really extending from fingertip to toe. Take a moment to roll out the wrist, roll out the ankle, waking up the joints. And then let's pulse here. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release your hand and knee down. Switching it out, inhale the left hand forward and the right leg back. Stretching and elongating, rolling out the wrist, rolling out the ankle. And then let's pulse. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release your hand and knee down. Flip your toes, hips come high, coming into your downward facing dog. Checking in with your foundation, really spread your hands, your fingers open wide. Press the back sides of your knuckles into the mat. Start to bend into one knee, bend into the other. Feet are about hip-width distance apart, so just check in. Maybe you need to open, widen, or close your stance. Sinking your chest back to your thighs. Let's take a couple more bends into the knees. With each one, you sink your chest back towards your thighs, creating that V shape with the body. Now find some stillness. See if you can sink your heels closer to the mat. Sinking those heels back and down. Inhale, look to your hands. Bring your feet to meet your hands and rise up into your mountain pose. Toes and heels come to touch. Thighs are engaged. Tailbone is tucked under. Lengthen through your crown. Open up your palms to the front mirror. Inhale as you extend your mountain. Arms come up overhead. Palms come together. Open up your chest to the ceiling. Lift your gaze. Exhale as you forward fold. Ride your breath all the way down. Take a moment in this forward fold. Let your head hang heavy. Let's heel toe our feet about hip-width distance apart. Plant your right hand down on the mat. Bend into your right knee and lift your left hand high. Opening up through your chest, lifting your gaze. Gentle twist here. Really good stretch for the left hip. Switch it out. Left hand comes down. Bend into that left knee. Right hand straightens. Right hand comes high. Lift your gaze. Focus on your breath. Release that right hand out. Straighten out your legs. Let your head hang heavy. Hands can be down on the mat. Really gently shift your weight into your toes, into your heels, feeling that through the back side of the body. Heel toe your feet back together. Inhale, coming to a halfway lift. Hands come to shins, one line of energy from your tailbone through the crown of your head. Exhale as you forward fold. Plant your hands down, step your feet back into your high plank. You have one line of energy from your heels through the crown of your head. Option here to drop down onto your knees. Then lower your chest down to a hover. Bend into those elbows. Squeeze them in tight. Unflip your toes. Lift your chest. Lift your gaze. Press into your palms. Upward facing dog. Exhale as you press back into your downward facing dog. Inhale, look to your hands. Bring your feet to meet your hands. Rising up into your mountain pose. Inhale as you extend your mountain. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Lengthen out. Exhale, fold, plant your hands, step your feet back. Inhale as you shift forward. Exhale as you lower to a hover or all the way. Inhale into your upward facing dog. Really press in and away. Exhale into your downward facing dog. Inhale, look to your hands. Bring your feet to meet your hands. Rising up into your mountain pose. Inhale, your arms come up overhead. Exhale as you sink down into your chair pose. Squeezing your ankles together, squeezing your knees together, lifting through your chest, lifting your gaze. Option to cactus out your arms, squeezing your fingertips together, sinking your booty closer to the floor. Open up through your chest. Inhale. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold, plant your hands, step your feet back. Inhale as you shift forward, exhale, lower. Inhale, upward. Exhale, downward. Inhale your right leg high. Point those toes, really lift that leg, feel the stretch. Look between your hands, step your right foot all the way in between your hands. For a low runner's lunge, taking a moment here to rock forward and backward. Sinking into your hips, waking up your hip flexors. Front foot plants, back foot comes down to a 45-degree angle as you rise up into your warrior one. So you have heel to heel alignment with your feet, deep bend in your front knee. Press into the outside edge of your back foot. Square your hips forward. Reach through your fingertips. Take an inhale. Exhale as you open up to your warrior two. You may need to widen your stance. You parallel your back foot to the back side of the mat. Heel to arch alignment. Deep bend in that front knee. Stacking your knee over your ankle, your shoulders over your hips. Reach from fingertip to fingertip. Let's pulse our arms here. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Flip your front palm, reach forward, reverse. Maintaining your legs as they are, lengthening through your side body. Lift your gaze, focus on your breath. Come back to your warrior two. Now, I want you to bring that back foot and point it forward. Your feet are almost like on a tightrope wire here. Now put your hands on your hips. Inhale as you lengthen your body up. Exhale as you fold your body forward, releasing your hands down to the mat. As you release your hands down, sink your right hip back. Head hangs heavy. Really leaning into that stretch. Inhales and exhales through the nose. From here, let's shift our weight into our front foot and lift our back leg up. Bringing your upper body closer and closer to that standing leg. Lifting your toes up as high as you can. Whatever that looks like for you. If your feet are down here, that's absolutely okay. Just lifting that back foot up as high as you can, whatever that looks like in your body. Bring the left foot next to the right. Slowly start to rise up into your mountain pose. Inhale as you extend your mountain. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen out. Exhale, fold. Plant your hands, step your feet back. Inhale as you shift forward. Exhale, lower. Inhale, upward. Exhale, downward. Inhale your left leg high. Lift that leg up. Feel that stretch. Look between your hands. Bring your left foot all the way through in between your hands. Take a moment, rock forward and backwards. Sink into your hips. Front foot plants, back foot comes down to a 45-degree angle as you rise up into your warrior one. Again, heel to heel alignment, deepen in your front knee. Hips are square. Press into the outside edge of your back foot. Then reach through your fingertips. Take an inhale. Exhale as you open up to your warrior two, paralleling your back foot to the back side of your mat. Heel to arch alignment with your feet. Deepen in that front knee. Stacking your knee over your ankle. Stacking your shoulders over your hips. Reach from fingertip to fingertip and pulse. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Flip your front palm. Reach forward. Reverse. Feet stay where they are, lengthening through your side body. Lift your gaze. Find your breath. Come back to your warrior two. Bump up your back foot. Coming forward, hands come to your hips to start. Square your hips forward. Feet are both pointed straight forward. Inhale as you lengthen. Exhale as you fold. You can release your hands down to the mat. Sink that left hip back. Feeling that stretch through the left hip. Pressing into the heel of the front foot, really stretching through the back leg, the back side of the left leg. Shift your weight into that front foot, lift your right leg high. Whatever that looks like in your body, maybe it's here. As long as your toes are floating, you are helping to activate your balance. Maybe you can lift that leg up a little bit higher, whatever feels right in your body. Release the right foot next to the left and slowly begin to rise up into your mountain pose. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen out. Exhale, fold. Plant your hands, step your feet back. Take it through your vinyasa. Inhale as you shift forward. Exhale, lower. Inhale, upward. Exhale, downward. Really, really good. Checking in on the time. All right. Inhale the right leg high. Exhale, step it through, warrior one. Inhale as you rise and reach. Exhale as you open up to your warrior two. Flip your front palm, reach forward, reverse. Back to your warrior two. Bump up your back foot. Hands on your hips. Feet are straight. Inhale as you lift. Exhale as you lower. Shift your weight into your right foot, lifting your left leg high. Left leg comes down next to your right. Slowly start to rise up. Inhale, extend. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen out. Exhale, fold, plant your hands, step your feet back, take it through that vinyasa flow. Inhale the left leg high. Exhale, step it through right into your warrior one. Inhale as you rise and reach. Exhale as you open up to your warrior two. Flip your front palm, reach forward, reverse. Back to your warrior two. Bump that back foot up, coming into your pyramid pose. Both feet are pointed straight forward. Inhale as you lengthen. Exhale as you fold. Shift your weight into the front foot. Lift your back leg high as you can, whatever's right in your body. And release the right foot next to the left. Sink your booty down. Inhale as you come back up into your chair. Cactus out your arms, squeeze your fingers together. Sink a little lower, inhale. Exhale, rise up. So good. Coming into our yogi squat. So your feet are wide, your feet are out. Heels are in, hands come through heart center as you sink down into your squat. Bringing your elbows to the inside of your knees, lengthening your spine up, up, up. sinking your tailbone down. Maybe you gently rock right and left. Now you can stay here or come into crow. So for crow, hands come down onto the floor in front of you, knees come to the back sides of your arms. Your gaze comes forward. I'm going to come to the side so you can see from a different angle. So your knees are connected to your triceps. Now for crow, to find your balance, the most important component is the look forward. So you can keep both of your feet down on the mat and stay like this and look forward. You can lift one foot, you can lift the other. Bring your gaze forward and maybe lift both. The gaze forward really helps the body to bring that weight forward. So good. Lower your feet down if you're lifted and come all the way down onto your bottom. Extending your legs out long, grounding down into the sitting bones. Inhale, your arms come up. Exhale, reach for your toes, coming into a forward fold. Letting your chest sink towards your thighs. Really feeling that stretch through the back side of the body. Inhales and exhales through the nose. Slowly start to rise up. Come down onto your stomach, shifting yourself forward, coming all the way down onto your stomach. Hands come to chest level, big toes come to touch. Zip your legs up together behind you. Inhale as you lift your chest. Your gaze stays down on the floor in front of your mat. Pressing your feet into the mat, lifting your chest a little higher. Release your right ear down to the mat. Bring your head back through center. Inhale as you lift, squeezing your elbows together. Gaze stays down toward the floor in front of you. One more time. Let's release our right ear down. Head comes back through center. Inhale as you lift. Lengthen the back side of the body. Gaze stays down. And lower. Pressing yourself up and coming back to your back for bridge and wheel. Heels come nice and close into your glutes, reaching your fingertips towards your heels. Then inhale as you lift your hips, shimmying your shoulder blades underneath your chest, lifting your hips as high as you can. Option to come up onto your tiptoes. Find your breath. Lower down. You can come back up into bridge or join me in wheel, bringing your hands next to your ears and then pressing your body up and away from the floor. Option to come up onto your tiptoes. Gaze stays down on the floor between your hands. Breathing into the front side of the body. And lower down. Nice and slow. Squeeze your knees into your chest. Do some circles. Let's lift our legs straight up toward the ceiling. Flex your toes towards your face. Reach for your toes and pulse up for some abs. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Reach side to side, side to side. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Squeeze your knees into your chest. Rock and roll the length of your spine. And Left leg stays in, right leg extends. Inhale, your arms come up overhead. Exhale as you fold your body over to that right side. Lengthening your torso down. Focusing on your breath. Inhale, your arms come back up overhead. Switch out your legs. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, square and fold. Inhale, your arms come back up overhead. Release your hands down. Bring the soles of your feet together. Maybe your knees are up here. Your elbows can be on the inside edges of your knees. Maybe they're down here. Inhale as you lengthen. Exhale as you come forward. To whatever point feels good for you. For me, I love to stretch my arms out in front of me and feel that through all of my hip flexors. And come up. Bring your feet together, out in front of you. Let's lift our arms up and twist to the left to start. Arms come up. Exhale, twist to the right. Come back through center, arms come down. Extend your left leg long, right leg comes up and over top of your left. Then inhale up, exhale, come forward. Inhales and exhales through the nose. Taking a moment to focus the mind on that intention that you set at the beginning of class. Inhale, your arms back up overhead. Let's switch out our legs. Left leg folds over top of the right. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. As long as you feel a stretch, you're doing it. So maybe you're more up here. That's totally okay. Or you can come forward. And lift. We're going to come all the way down onto our backs. Lifting your legs straight up. You can stay in waterfall with your back connected to the floor, or you can press up into shoulder stand, pressing your hips up toward the ceiling, tucking your chin into your chest. All of your weight is on your shoulders. Keeping your gaze straight up toward the ceiling. Hands are supporting your lower back. Wherever you are, lower, down, 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 slow and controlled to your waterfall. And then we're slowly going to lower for the count of 5, 4, 3, hover on 2, lift your chest, look at your toes, flex your feet, reach for your feet. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let everything come down to the mat, closing down your eyes, letting your body sink to the mat beneath you, and focus on your breath. Inhales and exhales through the nose. Letting your body be heavy, letting your body sink and release and relax into the space beneath you. Focusing on the expansiveness of the inhale and the release of the exhale. allowing your body to sink into the mat, taking a moment to acknowledge today's closing thought. Your impact on other people is bigger than you think. Someone still giggles when they think of that funny thing you said. Someone still smiles when they think of the compliment you gave them. Someone silently admires you. The advice you give has made a difference for people. The support and love you've offered has made someone's day. Your input and opinions have made someone think twice. You're not insignificant and forgotten. Your existence makes a positive difference whether you see it or not. Taking a moment to let those words sink in. Taking a moment to take that energy in. Know that you matter. Know that you are worthy. Know that you are enough. And know that you are loved. Just by being. By simply being alive. Start to wiggle your fingers and wiggle your toes, pressing yourself up into your easy seat. Lengthen through your spine. Today, bring your hands through to heart center as mine are. Bringing your right hand down and your left hand over top. Close down your eyes. Take a moment to repeat with me. I am worthy. I am loved. I am enough. I belong. Thank you so much for being here today, for sharing this space and sharing this practice. It is always my honor to gift, to guide. The light in me sees, honors, reflects, encourages, and appreciates the light in each of you. Namaste. I hope to see you again on your mats very, very soon. Very, very soon. And until then, be that light. Bring that energy, that light to the world, because the world needs more.